The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago, boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Gaskin again on second down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Watson on first down. Being chased out left. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the mark.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, Sanders. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 34. Watson off play action. Pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there.
And Foster loses the football. It's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, Duckworth. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. On third down, Duckworth. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And a touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells us the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 76 yards. And the Dolphins on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the
Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. A shotgun snap for Watson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the gun, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they can't bring him down. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David. Well, touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Here's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
The throw over the middle taken in. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. Room to run past midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 4 yards remain for second down. Watson looks to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from the 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it a second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And his kick is good. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Center's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He finds his man, complete. It's Weiss. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From the 27, Watson. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Weiss. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
2 now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Duckworth shreds the tackle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
On 1st down, Duckworth. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
Now That was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Watson's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on second down. Watson, it's caught by Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Now it's Watson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Well, he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Space to run past the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Tua finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to go up top again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. It's caught. Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll be out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. In. Touchdown, Eagles. Great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some space here. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.